Okay.
Good. Okay. So I'm just going to start. Thank you for joining the Mindshift Series Academy. This is our first, I think this is our first series for this scheduling every Sunday, and then we'll be doing it more often. So we'll be having volunteers coming. So it will be like what I have in mind basically is going to be like enterprise development radio series that they do every Tuesday, where everyone can come in and share about their business or self-development talk like this, encourage one another. And then this is also like a platform to prepare ourselves for future maybe TV interviews and everything. So this is something like that. However, I will start today because it's so close. So I said, let me start today with myself. Next week, we'll get more, in 2 weeks' time, we'll get more volunteers to come on board from the group. So I'll start with introducing myself. My name is Bukola Ashiri. I am a certified John Maxwell team leadership coach, and also a relationship coach and an emotional intelligence specialist. And I will be talking about today to know yourself to grow thyself. Know yourself to grow yourself. We're talking as we are ending this year, 2020 to go to 2021 to go to 2022 is a time where we have to like sit down and assess ourselves. Think about how you're going to start 2022. And it is now time for us to start developing a personal development plan. You know, most of the time we have plans for our family. When we set our SMART plans, our SMART goals, we just in the one we put that personal development at the blind side. And most of the time when we talk about personal development, we think when we go for all these short courses that covers personal development. I'm doing personal development in my career, I'm doing personal development in my business, I'm networking, but we're talking about something from the inside, from your mind, and even from what the name of this group holds, mind shift. So this is now bringing yourself from one point to another. And so that is why I'm starting about know thyself to grow yourself. To grow yourself means you have to first know who you are. First know the point at which you are. It's a process, but at first you have to first discover where you are and where you are going to. And I'm going to start with this. There are three types of people, three kinds of people when it comes to direction of life. Three sets of people. We have the first set of people called the confused people. Why are they confused? They are confused because these people, they don't even know what they would like to do. Ask them, what are you doing? Oh, everything. I'm multi-talented, I'm multifaceted. Okay, what are you focused on at the moment? What is that thing you want to do? I just don't know. They don't know. So they need time to sit back, sit inward, try to know who they are, what they are. They don't even know. They are confused. These confused people, they cannot reach potential. Why? Because they do not have an idea of what to shoot for. They don't know what to do. They cannot, even when they are growing, you know, it is possible that they are growing, but they don't know they are growing because they are not focused on growth. They are not focused on growth. So even while they are growing, they might be missing out on some issue on their growth plan, on their growth journey, on the process. They might not see it as growth. So it won't give them the right attitude towards any form of challenges. The second set of people we're going to talk about today are the frustrated people. These frustrated people, they know what they would like to do, but they don't do it. So imagine, you know that, okay, well, now I'm in point A and I'm going to point B. You know you are going to point B, but you are not moving. You are not getting up. But you know where you're going to. So they feel they can't just pay the price. They feel the price is just too much. The price to learn, the price to wake up early in the morning, the price to discipline themselves, self-discipline, the price to know that, okay, this time there's a very wonderful movie. The price to say no to that and go ahead and do something else. The price to pick up a book and read 2 pages a day, at least, they can't pay that price. Yes, they know I'm going to point B, but just to move, they cannot do that. And this side of people, sometimes they need a mentor, they need somebody to push them. Remember, they know where they are going to. They know where they are going to. Sometimes they don't know how. They have it in them. Sometimes they just need somebody to tell them that. They just need somebody to tell them how to hold them by their hands. And so these are the set of people. The third set of people are the fulfilled people. The fulfilled people. Welcome, Miss Olufunmilola Onabanjo. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you. So this set of people, the last set of people, are the people that are fulfilled. Yes, they know where they are going to, they know the point where they are, and they know how to go about it. What makes them fulfilled in the journey is when they have challenges. Because they are fulfilled, or because you know where you're going to, does not mean you won't have any form of challenge. You will have challenges come your way. However, the difference is you have the right attitude. The right attitude to go on that journey. And that's what comes when you see a blockade. You will see the blockade as, oh, and I thought this way is the road that leads to point B. What is this now? What is this blockade on the road or something? They won't see it like that. They will see it like, oh, there's a block here. Can I climb? Do I have to climb across? Do I have to turn around? Do I have to? Okay, there's no way. Maybe there's another option. There must always be an option. You know, it makes them resistant. It makes them resolute kind of people. And so this set of people, they have the right attitude to life. They are the people that if they do something, it fails, they can always get up. Even the scripture says the righteous man will fall 7 times. It didn't say the righteous man will not fall. It didn't say the righteous man will not see something that will not make him fall. It will fall, but the righteous man will not be down. It will keep getting up. The reason why he keeps getting up is because he has the right attitude to life. And that is why he's fulfilled. He's fulfilled because of his right attitude. Can you hear me? Are you still hearing me? Yes. All right. Thank you. Can you just put something on the chat room to let me know you can still hear me? So I will just quickly go over what I've just said now to catch up, so that Sister Funmilola can catch up. I said there are 3 sets of people, 3 kind of people on a journey of knowing themselves: the confused people, the frustrated people, and the fulfilled people. And these are the 3 sets of people we see on the road, on the journey of growth. Then you say, how would I know myself? Now you are saying you have to know myself. How would I know myself? One way we can know ourselves is by asking from people, people around you, people you grow up with. People you grow up, you can ask them, oh, who do you think I am? Because to know yourself, you have to know your strengths and your weaknesses. Sometimes we know our strengths, and sometimes we do not know all. There are some parts of us we don't know. There are some parts of us we know. We know that we are friendly, we are caring, we are accommodating, But there are some parts some people have to tell you. They can tell you that, you are very caring, or you are very nice, but when you are hungry, oh my God, you are very aggressive. That you might not know about yourself. It takes someone else to tell you about yourself. What we can do from this, we can do an exercise from this to knowing ourselves and knowing our limitations. I won't even call it limitations. I'll call it area where we want to improve upon. What we can do is we can have like 10 of our friends. When I say friends, I don't mean people that won't tell you the truth. People that you know that they will tell you how you are, how it is. They will not lie to you. You can tell them, I'm trying to improve on myself. I want to be a better person. And on this journey of growth, I want you to tell me, please, what do you think you like about me? You know, when we start telling people, oh, give me your my strength, tell me my weaknesses, I don't even know your weakness. So serious, I don't know your weakness, because for a moment that English will just fizzle them out. But we can say, oh, can I tell me something you like about me? What do you like about me? What makes me attracted to you? What do you like about this relationship we have? Then you can ask them the second part of the question. Which area do you think I can improve upon? Or what don't you like about me? What is that thing I do that you don't really like? With this, you can get to know some of your weaknesses, or the areas or the points which you should work on. Can you see what we are doing? What we're trying to do is we're trying to know ourselves. We cannot grow if we don't even know what our weaknesses are, what our strengths are. So how can then we grow to point B from point A? And so that is why we need to know ourselves inside out. And when we're told who we are, please, not at that point, you know, be like, I know that's what they will say. I know they are saying it because of one matter. No, just take it in good faith. Be open-minded about it. Oh, do you mean I get hungry? Then you now know that the next thing for me to do is how to manage my hunger, how to manage myself, how to not get to the point whereby I will be so aggressive, people want to be my friends again. Remember, as business owners, we work with people. We work with people. If you say, oh, I'm a small business, small business entrepreneur, SME, it's only me. I'm the production manager. I'm the sales manager. I'm the marketer. I am everything. I'm the customer service. You're right. Thank you. But that dispatch rider is human being. That customer, that client is human too. And you need to keep relationship with them. That is why you need to grow yourself. Before you start dwelling into all your goals for 2020, know that you are dealing with people around you, relationship. So growing yourself, being a better person, will automatically have a ripple effect on your business, on your relationship, on your network. Make you a better person around, make you human. You see everyone as human first before you start seeing the color, before you start seeing their gender, before you start seeing anything about them. The first thing you see is they're human, that they are human being, and you treat people well. You treat people well. I hope you're understanding me and you're following me in this talk. Okay, so I said the first step is self-awareness, knowing who you really are, who people say you are, knowing your strengths and weaknesses, and knowing also knowing one person, at least one person you think you want to be like. There's something about that person that you admire. Now look at it this way. If I want to be like, for example, I want to be like Sister Remy, energy coach, and I want to be like her. I know Sister Remy can read, like, if you leave her, she can read a whole book in a day. She can, she can be on top of her game. And excellence is one of the things I think is one of our value. It's not, I think, I know is our value. from far off, I can tell that excellence, and that is why, and that also, you see it in the quality of the products she gives you. So now I've talked about reading. I've talked about excellence in our services and in our products. Yes, 3 categories of people: the confused, frustrated, and fulfilled. So excellence in everything she does. So now, if I want to be like Sister Remi and I want to be a role model, I must be somebody that even if I don't read before, I must push myself to read. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So sometimes our role models, see the values they have. See the values they have. Is it something that you can aim to have? So that is why we should even have role models or mentors. We call them mentors, we call them coaches. That means you must be a reader. And you know what they say about readers? Leaders are readers. You cannot see a good leader that does not read, because you need to get information. You need to seek knowledge. Even the Bible says seek knowledge, seek understanding, ask for wisdom. And so these things, they are scriptural based. So when I see someone that I like, I see someone like a role model, I want to go near to this person. I want to be close to this person. Imagine if I want to be close to Sister Remi, for example, and we're talking about a book, I say, I don't have time for book. Oh, I can't read the book. Oh. Okay. And she said, okay. I said, please, can you get me something? And I just do a very shady job. Put the thing inside nylon bag. Let me put it that way. Inside a polythene bag, one black nylon. I just ramp it like this, and I give it to her. And then, why are you doing it? Package it well. I said, that is you. That is you. That's not me. Do you think we will continue to be on that journey together? No. No, we will not. And so even on our journey, when we have someone, a role model, then that means there are some values we should be looking at. In nursing, there are some values you should be looking at in getting. We should be looking at. So when we are thinking of having our goal board, please let us have like a value board too. These are the values I want to stick with this year. These are the things that will work. Integrity must be part of me this 2020. As I'm going to 2022, I will practice integrity. I'll be intentional with it. Excellence must be there. That excellence will cut across everything, even the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I address people, in my products, in my customer service relationship. Everything must showcase excellence. So tell me now, will I be able to be a friend of Sister Remi if I have all this? It's not as if she didn't call me prior to now to tell me that these are her qualities. These are the things I can just see in her. And this to tell you that there are a lot of people, when you ask them, can you tell me the things you like about me? There are some things they will say about you that will be like, oh, they will stand as a way to boost your self-confidence. They will be like, oh, really? So are you saying that I use excellence when you see me? Oh, all right. All I need to do is I have to match it up. Okay, so this is our first class. Like I said, I'm going to summarize everything we have learned today. Is a 30-minute class, and I'll just leave the last 5 minutes for contribution questions and that. So in this class today, we started with this series, Know Yourself to Grow Yourself. And to grow yourself, you have to be aware of yourself, aware of where you are, aware of where you are going to, and aware of how to get there. And if you need someone to hold you by the hand in form of a mentor, if you need someone to hold you by the hand in form of a coach, know this kind of people that are relevant in your journey of life. We talked about 3 sets of people. We talked about the confused people, the frustrated people, the fulfilled people. What categories do you want to be in? What categories do you see yourself? what categories you want to be in, what categories you want to walk into in 2022. So it is also a time for you to think about it, think deeply, meditate upon it as we end this year successfully. Okay, so now I will open the chat room. I'll open the, you can unmute yourself if you have any contribution, and then we can conclude and round this up. Thank
you. Wow, this session was so brief, but very, very concise. I really love it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Sharing with us from your wealth of knowledge. We really appreciate it. And one thing that actually stood out for me was when you started and you said that, a lot of times we have our goals, specifics for families, for business, for others, but we don't consider growth, growth goal, so to say. So what's our growth plan for 2021? And this, for me, I have taken it and I'm going to work on it. So basically what I usually do is I just have a plan. Okay, I want to go for those places. I think this time around, one has to be deliberate about knowledge, because I'm telling you that, see, the decade where we are in now, if you are not knowledge inclined, forget it. You will just realize that people are moving and it seems you are moving, but you are not moving. I remember last year, when I usually try to do is that I try to categorize my relationship with people in different boxes. So I know who I go for knowledge. I know who I go for chit chat. I know who I go for specific things. I know who I go for, business, interaction and all of that. So this time around, it's one of my friends, that we usually talk about knowledge-based, discussion. And I said, so she was like, okay, what's God saying about this? And I said, for me, I think God is talking about knowledge, that all I'm seeing for 2020 was knowledge, that it's not so clear to me, but it's knowledge. Viola, then COVID happened. I now realized that, see, when God gives a word, it will just come. Now, translate. It was when, we now start having so many phases of, COVID, what's it called? Outbreak. Then I realized, how knowledge was just everywhere. So do you understand? So one of the things I am picking this night is, for my 2020, my growth plan this time around is going to be loud, as in it must be loud. Because if you're not going to invest in knowledge, then forget it. Whether in ministry, whether in business, whether even pastors. Oh, Pastor Biodun is here. Don't you study before you come to the pulpit to preach? So then she also mentioned the fact that you have to see people as human first. We have to see individuals as human first before you can begin to relate with people. So these two things are standing out for me. The need for me to make my growth plan for 2022 to stand out. Sincerely, I am going to invest in growth in 2022. So help me God. Because see, the day you stop learning is the day that you are no more. So if you know that you still want to be relevant, and I believe everybody still wants to be relevant, invest in knowledge. Don't get too familiar with some set of people such that you just feel, I know what they will say. No, there will always be something new to learn from people at every point in time. So thank you, Sister Bukola Ashere. This is the first time I'm getting my name. Your son. I've always been murdering your name, but you won't even know because I've not always been pronouncing it. So
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for this platform. Thank you, everyone that joined. Okay, so Pastor Biodun, The program is just for 30 minutes and we are on our way out. It's recorded, so we'll have the link so everyone can listen to it again. Thank you. See you in 2 weeks' time. So next week we are having a guest amongst us, and then in 2 weeks' time we'll be back on this platform. So do have a wonderful evening. Enjoy yourself. Good night. Bye. Good night.